Alright guys, I've taken 5 minutes. I've kind of gotten used to the slight shock of these massive changes to CTPs and cards. I mean, holy shit. Unbelievable stuff. Absolutely ridiculous. Check out my last video for more details in that regard. But you know what? It is what it is. Not everyone has to participate in this huge amount of whaling. I've certainly made my mind up on it. I won't be doing any of that sort of crap. I don't have the cards. I don't have the stuff in my inventory to actually do any of this sort of gear. So we are talking ultra wild territory for any of that sort of gear. Anyhow, let's have a quick look. Well, let's have a look at World Boss. All right. So there is supposedly a new. There he is. There is a new World Boss, Knull. This is the first time I've actually been in here, and it looks like. Okay, so Knowledge Universal. He's a pretty cool looking character here. Let's see if we can actually get in. And what I'll do after this is have a quick look at the skill effects, the uniforms, and that sort of thing of the new characters and the rework characters. All right, so this looks like where you get the forge material from. CTP Reforging Core. So that answers a question. Oh, it's got a special World Boss loot as well. Okay, it's probably not hugely different to where it was. CTP Reforging Core. So there's 5 entries by the looks of it. All types of books, CCF as well. So that kind of gives us a little bit of an idea of the sort of stuff that you may encounter as a reward. And it goes up to level 99 by the looks of it. Okay. World Boss Legend is boss at the highest difficulty. You need very strong characters to battle. Characters and allies used in World Boss Legend cannot be used to play in any World Boss until reset. Okay, fight against powerful World Boss game mode. And what is this? So what are we limited to? Looks like we're only limited to these speed characters. Okay. Down the bottom corner here, we've got requirements. So we've got requirements of speed, speed, human, female. Is it? I think that's what it is. Speed, superhero, human, female. Okay, and in our roster currently, this is a team that we actually have. I'm not really sure what level I've signed up for here, but let's go in a little bit, I guess. I hope I'm not on. Did I press level 99? Far out. This could be a slaughter. Never been in it before, guys. So I will get into it a little bit later throughout the videos. I just want to actually visually have a bit of a look at it. Wow. Oh wow, yeah, it is level 99. What a dick I am. I probably should have started on level 10 or something. Look at that sword. That looks epic. All right, let's see what he's. I think we're going to die extremely quick here. Okay, yep. Whoa. Okay. Just going to try and survive just for a little bit. Oh, Luna's doing some damage. A tiny bit. But it's interesting. It's like Alliance Battle Extreme. It's got the entry requirements. Oh, shit. She didn't last too long. Oh, man, there's plenty of stuff going on screen here. Done. So dead just like that. Let's hit Luna's Awaken skill. And none of these characters are kitted out, by the way. But I just visually wanted to have a look and see what was going on here. So she survived through that skill. And there's all sorts of stuff happening here on screen. Yep, dead. Interesting. Very interesting. This looks like it's going to be a really cool mode. So it's kind of like Alliance Battle Extreme, where you have limitations on who you can use, what characters you can use on any certain day. I'm guessing that changes, and you know, let's have we'll go down a level and see if it changes with. No, it doesn't change with. Oh yeah, it does. So it changes with level. It changes with what level you go to. So let's see if we can do level 10. Like I said, none of these characters. Okay, so no requirements up to level 10. Okay, and it's actually not letting me go back up to a higher level. So now stuck on level 9. So yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Anyhow, let's get on to the characters. Let's have a look. And I did mention before, Miles with his new uniform is going to be a villain, which is very cool and very interesting. He could well and truly take over Speed Villain Alliance Battle Extreme, depending on his skill set. We'll have a quick look at his uniform effect. So a few skill enhancements there. Applies self 30% increase of all attacks. Pretty decent. We've got this ridiculous passive against superheroes. That's what makes me think he's going to be a villain. It'd be stupid if he wasn't a villain. He's got a massive heal there. First skill, it's got a web. Second skill, shock damage. Third skill, increase all speeds. 10% increase all defenses. Decrease all defenses, sorry. Stacks up to 50%. And a massive, look at that self buff, 40% increase of all attack. That is insane. Fourth skill, shock damage, stun, paralyze. Lightning damage increase. And fifth skill, another big buff. We've got crit rate, we've got all attacks and all defenses, and we have a bleed on that as well. We might just have a quick look at Miles in skill preview here and just have a look and see what his skills look like. Then we might move on to Venom. So this uniform will not be available probably until a week or two away. So let's just have a quick look. Man. Nice damage over time. So that's a skill with a big buff on it. First skill, it's got brownish black type webs. And that's so smooth, that skill. That feels so smooth to actually play that. Second skill, geez, a bit of a lightning attack. Looks so good. Fourth skill. Oh. Man, visually these characters, like the characters in Netmarble punches out are absolutely insane visually. That skill is bonkers. Let's have a look at the fifth skill. And he's swinging around massive boulders and just giving them a bit of a caning. It will be interesting to see what happens with sort of the mid-month patch to see whether, because Carnage has zero love in this update. He has got nothing, no awaken skill, no uniform, no nothing. It'd be interesting to see if it stays with a symbiote theme, and if so, could it actually be Miles instead of Carnage that gets a little bit of loving? That will be interesting from an awakened or a tier 3 perspective. Personally, I would actually like to see Carnage get a tier 3, but after mucking around with this uniform, I'd also like to see Miles get a tier 3 as well. All right, well, let's have a look at, okay, let's have a quick look while we're on the uniform side of things. Let's have a bit of a look at the Gwen pool. So uniformed, let's have a look at her new uniform. We'll have a look at the skill effects. Oh, and she's got an awaken skill here. And then we'll come back and we'll have a look at the actual details of her skills. Third skill, believe it's a big buff. Second skill, nice. I love it. See that sort of the symbiote stuff just sort of smoking around her. This is a pretty neat looking uniform. Fourth skill, let's check it out. Oh, look at that. Look at that gear on the ground. Oh, what a visual treat. Look at that stuff. Looks so good. Fifth skill. Well, it's just like a slow burn. All the stuff drops down. All the ooze just drops down. Oh, man. That's beautiful. That is a thing of beauty. And let's check out the awaken skill. In comes Silk. In comes Spider-Woman. And some sort of targeting. On a ridiculous amounts of web. Insane. Absolutely insane. I love it. That is a thing of beauty. Looks so cool right there. Alright, we're going to exit the skill preview and we'll actually have a look at the skill details now of Gwenpool as well and check her out. So let's visually just have a bit of a closer look at her. Flipping a phone around on a finger. Shoulder spikes. Man, she's well proportioned, eh? Alright, let's have a look at the skill descriptions with this uniform equipped. And the Awaken skill. Let's have a bit of a look at the Awaken skill detail here. 25% shock damage. We've got a stun web, which we saw. 10% decrease of all defenses. Up to 60%. Nice. We got the usual crit and ignore dodge buffs and the invincible, which seems to be kind of standard on most Awaken skills. Increase crit damage by 50%. Increase all attack by 25 and all defenses. So nice looking skill. Nice looking stats. Her tier 2 passive increases guaranteed dodge rate by 40, increases skill damage by 30, increases bonus damage by 15. And we'll have a look at a uniform effect in a minute. We've got a web on the first skill, just straight physical damage on the second. On the third skill, accumulates damage dealt to enemy. Okay, and that's the most powerful. This should be a bonkers uniform then. Guards against 6 hits, but the damage accumulation is the key. And it's quite high as well, 1.5% increase of all attacks to each 1% accumulated damage, and physical damage on that third skill as well. So that is insane. Then you couple it with a skill like this 4 skill where it has massive buffs on it, also has paralysis. Okay, and the 4 skill applies to symbiote allies. So it looks like she can buff her symbiote allies, switch in, do the 4th, and maybe tag back out. Increase all attacks, all defense by 30. Increase all speed by 15, crit rate by 15. Very, very nice. And very nice that it applies to all symbiote allies. And 5th skill increases damage by 100% for 1 attack, so she's got an inbuilt damage proc. Passive is dodge rate increased by 25%, and her leadership is pretty crap. Let's have a quick look at the uniform effect. And I don't know if this uniform's at Mythic, so we can check out the uniform options as well. Okay, the uniform effect applies to self, so it increases the effects of a couple of different skills there. Increases self, increases all attacks by 15, all defense by 10, and all speeds by 5. And we've seen that side of things. Let's have a look at the uniform options. First one is Vision Uncanny Avengers. Second is Psylocke. Third is Crystal Fantastic 4. Fourth is Rocket Raccoon Team Suit. And 5th is Sharon Rogers, the old, oh no, that's the new uniform, Star Knight Armor. So kind of not bad uniform options as well. She looks like she is going to be a hell of a lot of fun to play. And so yeah, very interested in seeing how she pans out. Guys, I'm going to wrap this video up here. We're up at around about that 13-minute mark. And I'll come back and I'll do another video. And next video, we're going to have a look at these units here, Venom, Scream, and Spider-Woman. Let me know in the comments below what you want to look at through the pre-build, and I'll do my best to make a video of it. Thanks, guys.